Celine Dion is back where it all began, in her beloved Quebec, at the golf course she owns, shooting a video for her new French album, Sans Entendre.
Silence, s'il vous plaît. Playback.
The concept of the video entirely changed the night before, so Celine and her team have been working around the clock. You're back home, so to speak, now in Montreal to do this. Is it more comfortable when you're back in surroundings that are familiar to you when you're working?
I think so. I have to admit that even around the world, I surround myself with the same family. I work with the same people pretty much all my life. So hair and makeup and styling and people who are there supporting me, making sure that I know what I'm about to do, I'm always very, very protected. But it is extra special, the fact that I am home. Well, I still love what I do, because otherwise I would not spend so much time doing it. It's too much time consuming to not be happy doing it. It's either I'm here 100% knowing that my family is very safe and sound and they're in good hands. I choose a lot of people to help, not to raise them, but to give them, to hold their hands and to make sure they're safe. But when I'm home, I'm as intense, but as a mom, and nobody can reach me. No business talk.
This album will be her first in 5 years. As in the past, the songs have been written specifically for her, and she inhabits them, breathes life into them. Je voudrais oublier le temps pour un soupir pour un instant. Never more so when she sings about loved ones. And it's very much about personal, like about family and relationships and being a mom. And there's one, it's called Parler à mon père.
Parler à mon père. I'd like to talk to my dad. Parler à mon père. Je voudrais choisir un bateau, pas le plus grand ni le plus beau. I don't write my songs, and I was very touched because the songs that the writers and composers propose to me, it's like haute couture, it's like sur mesure.
Adamar Dion died at the age of 80 in 2003. He was Celine's #1 supporter and would turn from father to fan as he watched her perform.
They proposed the songs and they were so close to my emotions, and of course not being able to visit my dad, for example. I live with my dad this way now, that he's gone for almost 9 years. But I feel that even though I don't knock at his door anymore, he's inside of me, he's part of me, of my everyday life. So that album really is very, very, not only emotional, but very intimate. And I think it's the good time of my life to sing about intimacy.
Celine has learned to cherish intimacy after living most of her life in the spotlight. And for a woman who's been photographed countless times, she forged a special relationship with one photographer, Laurent Kayla. Kayla was her personal photographer for almost 10 years, capturing some of Celine's most meaningful moments. This picture, just love.
That was actually the last hug I gave my dad.
It's just beautiful.
It's the last one, but it's so powerful. I'm very, very thankful that Laurent captured the magic that exists. How I read that picture is that his eyes are closed down and he's ready to go. And for me, the embrace that I give him, my support, my strength, and my love, there's a smile. With my eyes closed, there's a smile in my face. And for me, it's just to tell my dad, I love you, Dad, thanks. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to go. It's okay.
A year after A New Day wrapped in 2007, Celine took off on a world tour, crossing 5 continents, 23 countries, and 93 cities. And after 6 attempts at in vitro fertilization, she gave birth to twin boys, Eddie and Nelson. But it wasn't long before Vegas called again, wanting her to come back. In 2011, Celine returned to the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, this time scaling back to 70 performances a year for 3 years in a show simply called Celine. Performing on the very same stage, but with a very different look and feel. A Montreal company, Moment Factory, created the breathtaking backdrop, while the Cirque du Soleil dancers have been replaced with a 31-piece orchestra. Celine's repertoire includes a mix of timeless Hollywood classics and her greatest hits.
I feel very proud to start the show with all my beautiful wardrobe and the costumes, and I feel like it's a grand show.
But the costume
I can just wear the dress, and sometimes it's the dress that wears me, you know, so no, I'm telling you, sometimes I just get the leg out and I feel like that's all I need to do. My stylist did a great job there to make me feel a beautiful woman, and it helps me to deliver my song, and the grand orchestra behind me supports the moments that are tough sometimes, and they give me just the little oomph that I need. I'm having a great time. I'm already done for another year with my second show in Las Vegas. I mean, if you talk about time flies.
It does. And now, Shania's coming in.
Good, I have a partner now. No, we've had a few partners. I think the Coliseum in Vegas is very fortunate to have those amazing performers. I feel very fortunate as an artist to be there. They're taking such good care of us, but the place is beautiful, and I think people feel very proud.
Well, you're proud of it. We, as you know, as Canadians, are incredibly and have always been incredibly proud of you, and now Shania is going, so we're up there saying, oh, and another Canadian. If she were to come to you and say, how do you keep it going fresh, giving 100% every night, because this is going to be new for her, what would you tell her?
Well, there's definitely going to be, I mean, she has experience, she's a singer, she's a performer, she's toured the world, she's had success, and she's a mom. So I think she's been there. I don't feel like I have anything to tell her, but my experience in Las Vegas, once you're there, I don't know how many shows she's going to do, but I would say to her, definitely don't do 250 shows a year. Yeah. I would say do not. And it's not because it's a Vegas, it would be a no-no anywhere. I mean, do you want to be a mom too? I mean, that's the first thing I think that we want to do. For me, it would be just, there's nights where it's difficult because you're not going to feel perfect every night. Your voice won't be perfect every night. Your energy won't be perfect every night. You're going to have a kid who's going to be sick sometimes, and you're going to have to go on when he's sick. You know, it can't be perfect every night. Surround yourself with the best people. You go on with the show business, and I get there as late as I can, and I leave as quick as I can. But I'm fully an artist when I'm on stage, and I'm fully a mom. But 70 shows a year, it goes so quick.
Wow, but still.
But it's really, for me, 70 shows a year gives me a chance really to still do what I love as a singer, and to have contact and a moment with the fans, and to still go home. Oh, how I love you.